This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers and subscribers. So, I have a couple of stories I want to share with you guys. Cricket related. Right? We see where Coach Phil Simmons actually addressed the media. And he was speaking about the roles that Christopher Henry Gayle will be asked to play while they are on their World Cup campaign, right? And another story that we want to look at is, the fact that West Indies, they are actually continuing their feature on the players. And in this feature today, they have Ravi Rampal and Lendl Simmons. So I'll be looking at those two players further down. But before we go any further, let's just go ahead, get the golden rule out of the way, which is to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and drop a comment. Alright, so this article about Christopher Henry Gayle, my viewers and subscribers, I am going to be reading it for you guys, right? And then I'm going to stop in between and give you my commentary, right? And just for reference and to give credit, I actually pulled this article down from the Sportsmax website. Yeah, man. So, you can find it there. The article is entitled Specific Roles for Chris Gayle as Windies I-30 T20 World Title, says Coach Simmons. Alright, so the article starts off by saying, West Indies head coach Phil Simmons has revealed that Chris Gayle will be entrusted with specific roles for the West Indies once the ICC T20 World Cup begins later this month. Right? The article goes on to say Gayle, who is 42, was a controversial pick for the West Indies selectors, with detractors citing his prolonged poor form and age as factors why he should not be selected. Right? And these are things that we would have covered on this platform here. Right? We would have said that we don't really have an issue with a man's age once he's performing. But the mere fact that he hasn't been performing over a period of time, then I have some problem with that. And alright, let's continue with the article. The article goes on to say, however, when the selectors said that Gayle's experience and leadership were intrinsic factors that made him an asset for the Caribbean side looking to win their third T20 world title, and the Trot having won in 2012 and 2016, right? So going for 3 in a row. I don't necessarily have to give too much of my commentary on this, because you guys know where I stand on this particular issue, right? The article goes on to say, during a media session from the United Arab Emirates on Monday, Simmons indicated that more will be asked of the universe boss in his final World Cup campaign, right? And here we have some quotations from the man himself, from Coach Simmons. So I'm going to be reading the first line that the coach had to say. And it starts, we have specific roles we have put on Chris Gayle, and we trust that he is going to be ready and in form, and having had a short rest from the game and from the bubble, he is going to come back fresh and ready to do what we ask him to do. Alright, I don't know what all of that is, But, if I have a batsman in the team batting at number 1 or no opening or batting at number 3, his primary role is to score runs. But I won't knock his argument. Let me continue and hear what Simmons have to say, right? Because at the end of the day, you still need people to mentor players in the team, right? So it goes on to say, Simmons said that Gayle, who left the IPL bubble last month, citing bubble fatigue and the need to... Yeah, man, we said that already. So Gayle left the bubble the other day citing fatigue and wanting to refresh himself. And just to give you guys the exact quote, because we don't want people to be listening for the first time and think we're making up things, as in regards to what Chris Gayle said when he left the IPL the other day. right? And I am going to give you the exact quote starting now. Over the last few months, I have been a part of the CWI bubble, CPL bubble, followed by the IPL bubble, and I wish to mentally recharge and refresh myself. End quote. So that was Chris Gayle, right? Now Gayle said in on state, well, he said it last month, and he goes on. He went on to say that I want to focus on helping the West Indies in the T20 World Cup, and would like to take a break in Dubai. Right? Goes on to say, my thanks to the Punjab Kings for giving me the time off. My wishes and hopes are with the squad always, and all the very best for the games coming up. So just to remind you guys that Gayle left the IPL pretty early, and as you hear just now, he actually bid farewell to his team and all of that. But based on the fact that he would have been more than likely, the coaching staff would have already spoken to the universe boss and would have said, all right, these are the sort of things that we will expect from you. We want you to do these things for us, are the separate and apart from your batting. We want you to sort of help us to guide these youngsters through the period. I don't know, and I'm just talking off the top of my head. You understand? So I am assuming that they would have already spoken to Gayle. So maybe that is actually another reason why he thought that he needed to really leave the IPL early to refresh himself and to sort of get himself up and running. You understand? So it is still left to be seen what the universe boss will do for us. You understand? No, just to finish up the article, he goes on to say, over the past weekend, Gayle posted pictures on Instagram of him enjoying himself, refreshing himself before returning to action for the World Cup. Right, and they close off by saying Gayle had a lukewarm tournament for the Punjab Kings in the 2021 IPL. They said that in 10 matches, he scored a total of 193 runs at an average of 21.85 and a strike rate of 125. Right, so I think his best was around 46. So they were just reminding us of how Chris Gayle's IPL went. So yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, as I said, the coach and Gayle would have already spoken, and I guess Gayle would have agreed that, yeah, man, I am willing to take on those roles. So it is still there to be seen as it regards to what will happen in this upcoming tournament. But as per usual, we wish the best for all our players. You understand? If a man, we might not be in agreement that a player should be picked, but if he is picked and he is put on the field, we just have to hope that he will be able to score some runs or take some wickets. So that is basically it as it pertains to Christopher Henry Gayle. Right? As I said at the top of the video, my viewers and subscribers, CWI, they are actually continuing their feature on the players. And, they have 2 players that they actually have some did you know. So we're going to do Ravi Rampal first. And they are asking 2 questions. Did you know that Ravi Rampal, right, highest wicket taker in CPL 2021 with 19 wickets? And, once you are to answer that, once you're a regular listener of Sports to the Bone, then you would be well aware of that. The next part said, did you know that Ravi Rampal, best strike rate, 15.6 among the bowlers in CPL with at least 50 wickets? All right, so some good information there about Ravi Rampal. And the next player that is being featured, we have Lendl Simmons. And the question is, did you know the leading run getter in the history of CPL, Mr. Lendl Simmons, with 2,629 runs? And the next part said, did you know that Lendl Simmons actually scored the most number of 50 plus scores in CPL history, and in bracket they have 20, right? So I guess that is what the personnels in CWI are, the whole West Indies business decided that they are going to try and see if they can sort of keep the fans up to date with what is happening with these 2 players. So yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, that is it for this video. Just wanted to share those couple of things with you guys. Gonna leave this one right here for now. Sports to the bone. Keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Big up on yourself.